Hello YouTube, it's your boy B3 back with another kicking action figure review. Today we have another Predator. It is the Lasershot Predator from NECA. Yeah, this is one of the reimagined Kinners. Very cool. I really like how they reimagined all the old Kinner figures. Lasershot is a bad blood who hunts robotics and is a cyborg. Pretty cool. So, let's first check out some accessories, because he has a lot. First up, he has this bendable, like, cable, as you can see, and that, like, shoots out of this part. Let me just plug it in. It has to be plugged in a certain way, because it has a certain tab on it. Mine is a little tight, but you can get it to go in. See, so he can shoot that out. That's pretty cool. And there are two different things you can attach to the end of it. You have this kind of grappling claw that you can just plug onto the end, or you can plug this kind of point onto it, like a harpoony part. And you can also take this and the claw and put them in the same way, so that he can have them unshot. You see? I want to display him with that one in there because I think it's pretty cool. Really rad. Next up, you have his mask. I do have a complaint about the mask. It doesn't really want to go on. It doesn't really go on right, and it doesn't stay on right. I have heard other collectors complain about that, so that seems to be a complaint that lots of people have. Oh crap. He has a fist hand for his normal arm, and as you can see, he has one normal hand and one kind of robotic hand, which is pretty standard. He also has this, which attaches to the arm. It's kind of a bladed shield thing, and it doesn't want to plug in apparently, so that's not very good. But there's also a laser shield version, and he also has one of these, this claw hand that's interchangeable, and it is articulated. Like, the fingers go forward and back and side to side, but they got multiple side to sides because it's got a lot of articulation in this hand. Lasershot also has this cool gimmick where his eye lights up, like, you know, his targeting eye. Most people's, you click it and the light stays on and then you click it off, but mine actually takes like a ton of force just to light it, and then as soon as you let it go, it stops being lit. That's a bit of a problem my guy has, but what he doesn't have a problem with is articulation, side to side on the head, a little up and down on the head. This part comes up and you can put it forward so that he can fire his things or have them put back. And then his laser cannon also has its own articulation, which is pretty rad. This gets stuck sometimes. You have up and down on each arm, but it's kind of hindered. Forward and back, elbow bend, bicep swivel. That's a double elbow bend, by the way. Rotation on the hand, forward and back on the hand. There's a gauntlet swivel on this arm. I already showed you the articulation on these claws. He's got ab, waist, in and out on the legs, also hindered forward and back. You got a double knee bend, thigh swivel, side to side on the foot, up and down on the foot, and a tiny little ankle pivot that's not really worth mentioning, sadly. And the reason my stuff wouldn't go on this arm is because you see how there's like, I don't think you can see it, but there's like a plastic ridge in there blocking it. You see it? Yeah. Kinda sucks. But now let's get on to some size comparisons. First up, here's Lasershot with some other Predators. Here on the left we have Guardian from the Lost Tribe, and on the right we have Armored Lost Predator, who I think has some kind of connection to Lasershot. I don't know. But the new version of the Armored Lost figure came out alongside Lasershot. This is the old version of him and the old version of Guardian. As I'm recording this, a new version of Guardian's not out yet, but he's on the way. Now I'm going to show him with some aliens that don't want to stand. Here he is with a Neomorph, a little small, and then here he is with a Xenomorph, both from the Covenant movie. So that's how he scales with them. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on the NECA Lasershot Predator figure? It's pretty cool, but there are a lot of quality control problems. He has a lot of articulation and is a really cool, unique design, but a lot of that articulation is hindered, and then a lot of the accessories either just don't want to work, or the quality control problems have made it so they can't work. So this figure has its problems, but overall it's a pretty cool looking figure. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see you next time when we review a Power Ranger.